So you must have heard others saying, or you might have observed yourself saying this sentence a number of times. What a great personality that person has, without even realizing that what this term personality means. How does this personality grow, and how we develop our personality? Hello, this is Sakshi Seth Grover, organizational and counseling psychologist, researcher, and founder of Cognitivist. Personality is a dominant characteristic of a person. This dominant characteristics can be seen in the way person thinks, in the way person acts, and this would be something that would be consistent over the period of time and can be seen in varied situations. There are many psychologists who try to define personality and try to give different theories of personality, which could help us to understand personality of the person in different ways. One of the very common theory that came up is also sometimes called as the type approach, and you must have heard these terms of type A and type B. So researchers have only divided the types of personality into type A and type B. Type A people are one who are always on the go. They are workaholics, they cannot relax. These people are goal oriented, very organized and ambitious. So if you have seen Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, in that Hrithik Roshan was one of the example of type A. Such personalities, type A personalities, are competitive also. These people are usually prone to coronary heart diseases, and this is very much opposite to type B personality. So Farhan Akhtar of Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Type B personalities are very relaxing, they are flexible and usually laid back. One of the recent approach that came in personality was called as Big Five Factor theory of personality, and it is believed that when we talk about these five factors, the all your characteristics of leadership, parenting style can be actually summed under this Big Five Factor theory of personality, and this is called as Ocean theory. So, as the name suggests, it has ocean, OCEAN. So, there are five factors which are under these categories of this theory. The first one is openness to experience. So, these are the people who are ready for new ideas and are risk takers. They are often keen to learn new things and are flexible. And the people who are low on this dimensions are usually very rigid. They are not open to new ideas. The second is conscientiousness. So, this dimension defines one tendency of thoughtfulness, the impulse control, and goal orientedness. People who are high on this dimension would take time to plan, will achieve their goal on time, and will pay attention to the details. On the other hand, people who are low on this dimension would dislike structure, would dislike schedule, are procrastinators, and people who are high on this dimension are usually the one you can identify with, like they are very dependable, you can depend them on when it comes to different works. Then it comes to extraversion. This term is very commonly used, and we use it every day that you are extroverted or you are introverted. So when we talk about extroverted, they are the people who are outspoken, who would be very much indulged in people, and introversion is taken as the totally opposite, who do not like to be social. There is also a version that comes in between, who are neither extroverted nor introverted. They are called as ambiverts. Then comes A, that is agreeableness. So this personality dimension include the attributes such as trust, altruism, kindness, affection, and pro-social behavior. So agreeableness are the one who are very adjusting. They would adjust, and these people are also prone to cancers because of their nature of taking a lot of stress to adjust according to others. These people are these people, it actually adjusts according to others. The fifth dimension comes as neuroticism, and this dimension talk about the emotional control and emotional regulation of the person. If the person is able to control their emotions, they are called as emotionally intelligent people, and they are low on the dimension of neuroticism, whereas the people who are not able to control their emotions are high on neuroticism. So, what do you think is your personality type after knowing all these five personalities? So, you can comment below in the comment box. and typing your personality type. I will see you in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.